So this is a story, and it's about 5 minutes long, but we got time, right?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. So I call this. I'll give a disclaimer, like I'm going to cuss, and it's going to be. But the main disclaimer, and I said this on Monday night at Coca, this shit happens every day. Everything in here happens every day. So it's called Beat Street Blues. People in this city know the blues, and people in this city move. Commuting, bustling, over tire busting, pothole pocked, asphalt pass, adjacent runoff sewers, and past corner preaching sociopaths. And people in this city walk over and through endless shadows peeled from the sun, traversing cracked concrete and chipped remnants of crumbled creamy brick, amongst jet noise and traffic-fueled urban grooves, past window panes filled with fractured glass and asbestos tile siding, and past abandoned summer porches and condemned and eviction signing. And they shake from the cold wind and the damp feet and their dopeless sick and the waft of shit and garbage ever thick. And people in this city use bootleggers peddling cognac H oxy buses and uppity rouge, and they fire up roseless glass menageries using copper-toned chorboy as a wick, over and over till their heads are numb before ending up in a stairwell on one end or another of a porno graffiti trick. That's life in this city, and it's hard living in this city. And there's a house over there on the corner at the end of the block, 1111 Beat Street, where junkies come and go, turnstile tripping on concrete and ice and snow, in acrid zombie action, velicated in fatal distraction. And the why is a why they don't even know. They have pores filled with junk, noses bleeding with MRSA disease, Hep C and HIV, bed bugs in their coats and fleas in their bones, inner city blued tapestries fighting the Jones. And rage rings, and violence bellows. Through tin-foiled panes, loudly twisting bad things, always in the dark though, securing dank, deviled dreams. And there's darkness in the alleyways until dawn breathes into a lighter shade of gray, daylight and wet mist, an urban fabric like chemically enhanced weathered herringbone twist, providing cover like a blanket, or the distraction they need to get back home. But there ain't no home behind a rusted green dumpster with the rats and the trash and the half-tailed cats, waste management in rusted steel vats, covered in blood-spattered paint, frozen there in place before it dried, next to where that self-medicating schizophrenic chick died last week. And nobody noticed, till she was frozen to the ground, and the coroner threw up when he found what he found. Her name was Selena, and they say she was lost or was missing, and nobody cared. See, out here, sometimes life is the cost for this life, for running the race, shit-faced and out of place. And the others, the vagabonds and the hustlers and the afflicted left over, they will all get there sometime to that house on the corner at the end of the block, 1111 Beat Street, or somewhere. See, dope always sells in the city, and the pushers can be the doctors and the clinics and the pharmacies. Corporations create customers, not cures. Psychotropic, hopeful, pill-popping, demon-dropping, antidepressant misery to the woeful. Anxiety, keep them dopeful, or in a pharmacological K-hole, and nobody cares. It's hard living in this city, and it's cold living in this city. And Jamie's in the city, pronoun her, living 3 up from the house on the corner at 1111 Beat Street. Living, sure. Peeled lead, shaven splinters, shady green aesthetic, weathered, worn, and moldy facade, plywood boarding up the holes on its face, scarred up look, a pathetic, putrid fucking place. And it's night still, and the power is off there. Extension cord bridges window to window from the neighbors, and the heat is off there. And her bones feel old, the painstakingly poignant pain sapping what is left of her will. And a dog barks chained up in the back, pit bull watching somebody stash. And she stays there locked inside that place because she has nowhere to go. So she hides alone, smoking a bitch fashioned out of a chicken bone she found in the yard. And she cries. And she pushes it away 1,000 tries. Sucking cock to keep herself high, recollecting with a whimper and a battle-hardened sigh how she got here. See, they couldn't catch her with the dope. So they lifted the walls, analyzed the smoke, and then they took her kids, the children, those pieces of her, and for their protection, said she was detrimental, a hazard like an infection to them, contributing to their delinquency. So she was left there alone with her habit, and nobody cared. Yeah. And people in this city, police, right? They circumvent probable cause. Canines don't follow laws. Cops violating rights, stop and frisk, racial profiling, chanting they all mitigating risk, trying to keep us safe. Illegal search and seizure tricks, handing out felonies like parade candy to the poor and the sick. And then again, and then some more. Yeah. People in this city are there living in that fucked up diorama, and the people are scared. Scared of the crimes of other men, carjackings, home invasions, battery. Scared for their children, mass shootings in the schools. Scared of what they can't see, overdose, heart attacks, and that fucking deep freeze. Scared of the Glock tucked away, hidden in the crotch of the street's only standing tree. And yeah, people are scared of those police, and maybe they should be. Truth. People in this city grind every day doing what they do, grooving to the sounds of the city, grooving on Beat Street, grooving to the blues. Thank you.